By that time you won, and this time around you're winning again. How do you feel?
I feel elated. I feel good. I feel that God has helped us in all ways. I'm so elated.
You're so elated. So moving forward, you feel that your team can go the distance.
Yeah, because this is our first game. So G3, this is our first time coming to Prudent Energy. So my players were G3 and the rest of it. But I want to tell you that no team should take us for a ride.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Now the next game is on, and of course, let's hope it's going to be as interesting as this game. Now, two newcomers again after the first newcomers finished their game. The first newcomers, of course, you know that Complex Stars won their game against Delta Force. Now, two newcomers again. Adorable Angels, who were fantastic at the National Division 1. This is the finals again. Adorable Angels with all of their shootings and everything. And now we were playing Benue Queens all over again. What is going to happen? You feel that Adorable Angels will, bring that luck that they have and do the same thing right here at the Prudent Energy Handball League, or it's going to be a one-way traffic? Will that form come back? Let's see how it goes. Yes, just stick around right here on HFN TV and watch all of our games. I'm sure some of you out there, you enjoyed this last game. It started outside and they brought it inside. Now this one is starting inside. Will it be as hot as the other ones? Only time will tell. Yes, I am Sam will be here to give you all of the best. Yeah, interesting how we've seen how these girls has been able to really make this contest quite intriguing. Adorable Angels have really did very well to ensure they didn't slip over their lead, and now they are consolidating on that advantage and set to make it 7 from close range and fine finish. She did very well to put it in the left bottom corner, and the goalkeeper had no answer to that. She was definitely caught off guard in such an attacking fashion. Well, games like this, you don't easily find a side being your equal, but you definitely have to dig deep to profit from their defensive mix up. What a chance, but unfortunately the goalpost wasn't in their advantage as they were denied another advantage of getting to add another goal tally. But well, surely we can't tell how this team look to compose themselves and also ensure they open more gap in this counter. Safely you could say the Benue ladies are now looking strongly back to life. They are setting up well and already building up so strongly to enjoy a strong comeback in this encounter. Spirited display by both sides. The advantage might be very slim, but they surely will be grateful really for enjoying such a lead. Adorable Angels still ahead against their Benue Queens counterpart. Yeah, great finish there. Great finish there. Adorable Angels adding another. Yeah, it's now a 5-goal lead, 9-4. Sorry for the mix-up in the scoreline, but now we now have something very clear to put out to you. It's Adorable Angels with 9 goals, 5 ahead of Benue Queens. Well, it's quite interesting to see how Benue Queens are really keeping their heads in it. They are really now happy being behind, but I think they are doing pretty well enough to make a very good comeback. Great beat up, but surely we have to dig deep. Pushing ahead, great pass, and great efforts. Unfortunately, the ball slipped through and flew across the face of goal. That wouldn't have counted. Wow, Adorable Angels looking adorable right now with this great lead and an advantage to add another, and they have successively extended advantage and currently hits the double digits. Now 10 goals, 6 points, 6 goals advantage over Benue Queens. Great show, great display so far, and no surprise, definitely they look a different side that started on the back foot earlier in the contest. Definitely a great advantage they do have, but quite unsafe to say they are good enough to go through getting the maximum points in the end. But well, cool enough how well they've started, how well really they've brought themselves back strongly in the contest and enjoying a very comfortable lead and already pulling away. What a pass, but definitely they couldn't finish up, but still pretty much in possession of the ball and would not relent in adding another. Fine ball. What? They couldn't have really done better from how they finished that goal. A great pass from tight angle and a slippy pass to the defense and slotted in for the 11th of the game. 7 goals lead and a timeout already, needing quite a little time to regalvanize and ensure they make profit for how well they've organized themselves so far in this game. I did. I just one use side. They also finished my. Well, I think the break is over and it's back on the floor. Benue Queens definitely needs to regalvanize and fight a comeback into this game. They seem to have lost a bit of concentration and must really do well to come back. Unfortunately, their efforts, a great chance. Can she catch up with the ball? She holds it, but seems she has lost a grip of it. A great escape for Benue Queens. They almost were going to pay dearly for their great miss. A very costly defensive work. As it found, it's 13 minutes left to play in the first period of the encounter. She goes in. Oh my goodness, oh my word. I know goes somewhat, but a great effort by Adorable Angels. They haven't looked back on since they've regained dominance of the game, and they are pulling clear with such a comfortable lead. It's now 12-4, 8 goal advantage, and adding more. Yet again, they are on for another. Oh my God. 14 goals. A 10 goal gap
this definitely has to be a competition between these two sides, and it's difficult to tell anyone that Benue Queens started up in front. But well, it's easy to tell that it's never how well you start, but it's how bravely you finish. And as it seems, before the halftime, it is just how many goals can the Adorable Queen score, as they are still asking questions here and still netting more, hitting the 15 goal mark and opening an 11 goal lead so far in this game. It's Adorable Angels 15, Benue Queens 4, as we inch closer to the closing minutes of this game. Oh my God, she'll almost, she almost added another, but the crossbar was definitely not too friendly. A sad one there. The first half is almost over with a huge lead for Adorable Queens. Adorable Angels rather. Benue Queens came close there. But a strike. It was looking like she was being closed down, but how she managed to breeze past that defense remains something difficult to tell. A great energy, great strength she displayed there, and great finish of how she turned that in. It's now 12 goals lead, 16 for Adorable Angels, still 4 for Benue Queens. Oh, fine save there. The 9 Adorable Angels, the 17th goal of the match. It seems clearly.
I've sent you all the results except this one. Okay. All the results of today except this one. So check it. That one yet. No. At the end, I don't. That's why waiting for now. They ask for I say make you leave my day hotel. I start computing it.
Great finish, great goal.
You know they just played their first match. So we can't do that one now.
It seemed quite interesting how Adorable Angels have really feel so comfortable and keep asking plenty questions against the Benue Queens defense. It's just thrilling how they find it so calm, scoring with some class. Yeah, finally, Benue Queens seem to have begun to crawl back into this contest. Imagine how difficult it has been for them so far. A long half, no doubt. But, well, they will keep believing. Sadly, as much as they are pushing to pull back, Adorable Angels are desperate to add more. You can't imagine how ruthless they've been. Only in the first half, they are almost close to hitting the 20 goal mark. And quite an exclusive finish, throwing it into the left top corner. Benue Queens now with their latest as the sixth in the game, reducing the Adorable Angels advantage to 13. Oh my goodness, he really did very well to the intercept. But still, a very good advantage for Benue Queens close to Adorable Angels area.
Pablo.
And a chance for Benue Queens to find their 7th goal of the game.
Sadiq. Now I come.
A little moment of break. Always team now resumed. Adorable Angels enjoying a mouth-watering lead. Something we really never anticipated. 2 newcomers. With plenty of goals so far. It was looking like a very tight game at the start, but now it seems like the Benue Queens are struggling to keep up with a poor in attack and strong defending of the Adorable Angels. Yes, good here. Only 3 minutes left, and Benue Queens finally got their 7th of the contest, cutting Adorable Angels lead now to 12. A short break for the coaches to have little chit chat with their players as they push closer to the final moments of the first half.
Safety shooter.
The search continues for goals. By Adorable Angels, but quite intercepted by Benue Queens, but they couldn't make a better of their advantage. Oh my God. She definitely read out that opportunity very well and didn't miss her throw. And she sent it straight into the top right corner.
I've been sent the results. I just need the few details to flesh it.
We are at half time. But before the break, our Adorable Angels managed to hit the 20-goal mark, earning a 12-goal lead against their fellow newcomers, Benue Queens.
Score again? 25-24. But no spiders in the market. have not aligned.
And the game has been restarted. The second half back on the way. With Adorable Angels continuing from where they did left in the first half. Now 21-8, but fine effort. Benue Queens have managed to pull one back. Now 21-9, 11. At 12 points. Another attack. Great chance. And she dribbles. And she's. Oh my goodness. She must have miscued that. The counter attack, brilliant one. She edged her marker, but couldn't pull through. Getting booked there. Lashima Anita goes into the book and she fires in that beautiful throwing. From distance, and still quite a close one. These two teams are all in each other's arm, but yet to find a breakthrough in the last 2 minutes. Great build up, great effort there, and she almost done it, and she did. A fantastic build up and a great finish from Adorable Angels, affirming the 13-goal lead over Benue Queens. No doubt an interesting game so far today, and both teams involved in this contest, as earlier stated, are newcomers into the Prudent Energy Handball Premier League, and it's interesting how they have turned out in their opening game in the top flight. Adorable Angels have shown themselves the ambitious side so far. Keeping their opponents, Benue Queens, at bay for most period of the game. And she puts that through. A loss of concentration there. Gifted Benue Queens their 10th goal of the match. They finally reach the double digits for the first time in this game, and something that will be very encouraging in their fight back in this contest. Well, you can never say it's over until it is, but so far a 12-goal lead speaks volume of the quality and the kit of Adorable Angels, and they have an advantage to add another, and they did. It would definitely be a long road to coming back into this contest, but nothing is impossible. Good, great before, and she did finish it very well. Like I did say, it's not over until it is. She's been crowded up, and she tries to pull through in search for their 24th goal, and they did get it. Abdulrazak Ido provided that 24th goal for Adorable Queens, Adorable Angels. And what a response. Gua Anita. Was the scorer of the 12th goal for Benue Queens. They are definitely trying hard to stay in touch, and with a very wonderful counter attack, but sadly nothing came out of it, and their opponents profited for their leaking defense and added the 25th goal. It seems a difficult one, trying to reduce the tally from 13 as Adorable Angels keep working very hard to keep that margin pretty open.
Hello? 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 Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello? Hello, ma'am.
A great goalkeeping there, but they're still in possession of the ball and can still make an effort, and they almost did. But the crossbar wasn't their biggest fan. She catches up with the ball. She makes a throw into the middle. It's quicking, and she almost did that. The goalkeeper came and rushing, and she managed to parry that out. She wasn't leaving anything to chance to ensure her side enjoying more lead, and yet another. It's now 14 goal lead for Adorable Angels. It's no doubt a very long night and a poor day in office for the Benue Queens. They won't have dreamed of such a difficult start, as they have struggled to dance while in the party. Well, another chance from 7 meters rather, to reduce the tally and get back on the normal 13 goal difference, needing to cut the Adorable Angels lead, and she did. She saw that corner pretty open, and she belts it. Thanking B Evelyn was the brilliant finisher there. Yet again on the attack, intercepted. Pretty still. She runs in, she's free, and she nets it. What a finish. Anita very much on fire. Definitely what Benue Queens need right now to come back. But sadly, their collapsing defense hasn't stopped receiving more. Benue Queens may have managed to reduce the scoreline to 11 through Anita, but Adorable Angels have reopened their 12-goal lead and they almost benefited from that. A counter-attack, free one. Oh my goodness. The goalkeeper really couldn't have done better. She was caught out there, and the finisher did well to extend Adorable Angels' lead to 13 goals. Now 28-15. Adorable Angels enjoying a very comfortable lead against Benue Queens. But it's pretty very encouraging to see how Adorable Angels have been able to replicate their ruthless form in the second division in the top flight on their debut. Well, both sides are debutants, but surely no surprise why they're enjoying such a mouth-watering lead with 29 goals to 15 over Benue Queens. I wouldn't be surprised, I wouldn't definitely be wrong to say Benue Queens' early goal was pretty what you could always describe in the local palace as a Nisha Gragra. And well, no surprise, the queen of the park are really displaying their brilliance. But we'll give it up to Anita. She has really shone brightly in this contest and did very well, accounting for those crucial goals to keep Benue Queens in a very strong position. But well, the 30 goal margin has now been clocked. The 30 goal margin has now been clocked by Adorable Angels, and a 15 goal margin opened. A very tasteful lead, but definitely not the best. Definitely not the best of situation Benue Queens did dreamed of. The Doma girls are really being held under the arm, and they are agonizing terribly hard for how poorly they've turned out so far in this game. They will have hoped for a better opening game in this competition. But well, not all dreams do come true, especially when you are up against a very strong opposition who have been well known to be very ruthless on their day, like Adorable Angels. They've no doubt be very relentless in their display today. Benue Queens managed to get one back. It's now 30-16. The leads seem not to have really spoken up well about the quality Benue Queens do have. And their aspiration coming into the competition. But it's surely accountable to the ruthlessness and relentless spirit displayed by Adorable Angels. Now they are pulling clear. The 15-goal margin now restored. But unfortunately, Akili Uneina almost came close to getting the 17, and Grace too was close, but definitely will be glad to have N for her side a pretty advantage from the sports. 7 meters advantage, and she makes that count. Fine throwing, beautiful placing, and she will be happy at least pushing aside very much back in the race. It's pretty commendable to see how Benue Queens have really fought hard. Despite their huge deficits, they are really pressing high to come back strongly in the contest. A counter attack there, heading straight to the goal area. Number 9 free, and she nets that. Yusuf Moninat rather, I beg your pardon, did made a very good finish of that fine counter attack, mixing it make it now. Oh my goodness, she just couldn't allow me to celebrate Adorable's 32nd goal of the game as Anita cancel out Munihat's efforts in matter of seconds. It's now 32-18. Adorable Angels with such a whopping lead of 14 goals. He couldn't have imagined the sort of power behind the true launch by Wuraola Nuhu. But definitely she will not be grateful for the woodwork denying her brilliant efforts or what could have been a sumptuous finish. But definitely will be a great escape for Benue Queens as they get a chance to also pull one back again, reducing reducing the deficit to 13. Well, I don't know. It seems like this margin won't. Oh my goodness! A long throw couldn't reach the target, and a fine pass and a fine finish. Abdulrazak Ido with that one for Adorable Angels. And the 14-goal margin has been restored. Adorable Angels pulling through the goalpost yet again. With an advantage.
7 meters.
Advantage there, and she did make that count. Ian Dorothy with such a calm finish. Making it 21, but it's very commendable to see how Benue Queens, despite how poorly they've set up defensively, they have continued to pile pressure in attack, and on another chance for great goalkeeping by Adil Aishat.
Now you call your friend, but you go pay your friend. Why would you come to me? When they come back, yes.
It's now 35-21. The 14-point gap in terms of scoreline still remains intact, but again has been cut short to 13. I can't imagine how Benue Queens continues to fight hard to trim Adorable Angels' advantage every minute of the game. But can they do better? And they manage. Anita at the end of this one. She must be very thankful for the crossbar for managing to turn this one in, as they now have managed to cut the lead now to 12. Adorable Angels with 35 goals, Benue Queens with 23. It's such a disappointing one. A long ball, and she goes in from there. Anita seemed to have really built such a very brilliant synergy with Queen in goal, as those long balls keep floating through the air into her hands, and she makes a very brilliant finish in the end. Now the lead of Adorable Angels is now trimmed to 11, as the score line is 35 for Adorable Angels and 24 for Benue Queens. A timeout.
They just scored.
Well, it is interesting to see how Adorable Angels are ensuring that gap gets more wider. Something the Benue ladies are not excited about. And they close it once again to 11. Interesting scoreline. An entertaining encounter. As we could hear, 2 minutes left to play in this wonderful encounter between two newcomers, top flight debutants. What a great interception, a brilliant build up, and it score from that. Lawal Amina with such a fine effort. She had to bend quite a bit low to slick it back the goalkeeper. I don't know how Anita really gets to push up so high to pile pressure on Adorable Angels. She has yet again stood out in this second half. Despite the scoreline, she is not one that gives up so easily. On the end of it, it is Idowu again. Idowu scores, and it's now 38-25. What an advantage. What a gap. 13 goals win. Adorable Angels ends this contest in front with 38 goals. Benue Queens with 25. A brilliant start for Adorable Angels in the top flight. They have gotten one over their fellow newcomers in the Prudent Handball Premier League live at the indoor sports hall of the Abuja MKO Abiola Stadium in Abuja. I believe everyone out there who are watching this game live, I did enjoy every bit of this entertaining encounter. A brave show from Benue girls. They really never expected it to be a poor start for them, but they definitely will pick a lot of excitement for how well they've turned around the contest, scoring a whopping 25 goals against a top opposition like Adorable Angels, and it ended Adorable Angels 38, Benue Queens 25.
Yes, the background, I know. All right. Where's coach? Sorry, I know you're tired. Okay. Of course. It's brief. Stay here. Etona. Okay. Okay. For the both of you at the same time. For the both of you at the same time. Okay. So, why not just come here? You guys can stay like that. Coach, come inside again. Because I need the both of you to call. And all that. Already. This is
Alright, so we just had a very interesting game where New Girls Adorable Angels defeated another New Girl, Benue Queens, 38-25. Now, a big result. Now, Adorable Angels are the first team so far in the Prudent Energy Handball League 2020 that are gotten to the 30 goals mark. And of course, their coach is here and one of their players is here as well. Let's talk about it very, very briefly. Sir, what's your name?
Atenda Siaka.
Of course, what's your name?
John Rebecca.
Okay, so let me start with you, coach. First game, I know you guys did fantastically well at the National Division 1 Championship in Kaduna last year. You won big. Did you feel that it was something you could replicate here?
Yes, because we always come to competition with a focus. We don't go to any competition that we just go there for fun. We always have our focus. That is what we are after.
After you're part of this team, and of course, were you scared that you are on a big stage and you probably might not be able to deliver today?
No, not at all. We've come a long way. I don't think we are scared because we're ready for this. We've been training for a very, very long time. We're not scared.
Okay, but then you saw a familiar foe in Benue Angels and Benue Queens, and you feel that this is something you could take since it happened at the National Division 1 in Kaduna.
Division 1?
You play Division 1 with us. You know what happened is that when we were finished with Division 1, we have some injury in our team. So those injuries that make us, this is the guy that is formerly our player because he didn't have set. That is why he went to another club to go and play. When we qualify for Prudent now, he come back home to come and join the team.
So now, final questions. The both of you. Let me ask you final questions. What is your aim for this competition? Let me start with you.
To win. Definitely, that's why we are here. To win.
How we are supposed to, it's already said it. We are here to win the championship.
Thank you very much. All right, so and that is how we end today's match day one of the Prudent Energy Handball League 2020. It's been fantastic. We've seen new team Adorable Angels and of course some Conflict Stars doing fantastically well. Adorable Angels, winning big. We've seen defending champions Safety Babes, 4-3 losing their first game. Will they be able to regain it back? We've seen Canopilas, despite the odds, were able to win. Will they be able to sustain that momentum? And several more. Will Igbo Grasshoppers get the lost glory back? That is all of the things that we're going to be doing right here at the Prudent Energy Handball League. Match date 2 tomorrow commences and it's going to be great. Join us, of course, on YouTube, HFN TV, on Facebook, HFN TV, and it's going to be live. My name is Cosmos Chukwemeka. I'll see you tomorrow.